Welcome to Talking with the Animals, an exploration of animal communication. Join animal communicator, craniosacral therapist, and NES practitioner Caroline Pope as she discusses how to understand other species as they truly are, not just from the human perspective. That's right, Mecco. Discover how communicating with our four-legged friends can open up a whole new world for both of you. And now, your host and Australia's most recognized and well-known animal communicator, Caroline Pope.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Talking with the Animals. I'm your host, Caroline Pope. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you to everybody that emailed or wrote in about the equine pandemic. I will certainly be doing more with that. Stay tuned. There'll be a second part to that next week. Now, this week I'm very excited. This is my first, as you will all know, podcast interview with Dr. Crystal Lord. Crystal's a holistic vet I have worked with in a couple of practices now, and I thought I'd love to get her on. She's just opened up her own clinic in South Yarra. For all you Melbourne people, head on over to her. She's fabulous. She has certainly worked on my animals, and you all know how neurotic I am about all of mine. So I thought I'd get her on, have a little bit of a chat about holistic veterinary in general. Dr. Crystal Lord.
Hello everybody, nice to be on this podcast with Caroline. As she said, yes, we have worked together at a few different practices, and I'm excited to see what she's going to ask me.
I think a lot of people would like to know, what's the difference between your regular vet and a holistic vet?
Well, from my experience of working in both a regular vet clinic and a holistic or integrative vet clinic, the difference is that regular vets, they kind of just treat the symptoms and what's presented at the moment, whereas a holistic vet will kind of look deeper into what's going on with the animal, the actual cause of the disease, which may be a lot deeper than what you think, or maybe a lot more simpler to treat than what you think as well.
So what sort of services do you offer, and how do they differ from your traditional veterinary?
Okay, so, I have 5 years in postgrad degrees, one in Chinese herbal medicine and one in acupuncture. So I do offer these services along with nutrition advice. So a lot of my clients like to feed more of a raw diet or a holistic diet, which is very beneficial for the animals, to tell you the truth. The other therapies that are available at my clinic are, of course, Caroline doing craniosacral therapy and with the Nest machine, and I have Aurora. She does rehab, laser therapy. We are potentially getting in shockwave therapy. I want to learn homeopathics as well, or homeopathy, I should say. And I've been in contact with a few mentors, but obviously starting a new business, I've been run off my feet, but I'm always wanting to learn more. How this differs from a regular clinic? Well, I don't think regular clinics really offer these services. If they do offer acupuncture, it's mostly just as a musculoskeletal, whereas I look at acupuncture more from the holistic side, so balancing the whole body, not just basing it on where your animal's sore, because every single acupuncture point relates to a specific organ. Well, not every single, but a lot of them relate to a specific organ or can indicate something else that's wrong within your animal. I also do tongue and pulse diagnosis, which also shows a lot of the diseases that may be occurring or the imbalances which need to be treated.
So do you also treat with your traditional Western as a normal vet clinic, or are you only offering the specialised holistic therapies?
Yes, I definitely do offer Western treatment. I'm a fully qualified vet. I have been for 10 years now. Within the clinic, we have in-house blood machines. I do a lot of tests for Cushing's, because a lot of regular vets miss this, and also they don't treat hypothyroidism, which I find quite strange. And I do all the regular surgeries. I have a specialist surgeon, Anaban, that comes in to do anything tricky, like with orthopedics, cosmetics, but lump removals, dentals, anything I can do. I do vaccinations and titer testing. But yeah, I'm a regular vet as well. In regards to incorporating that with my holistic treatments, it's great to have a Western diagnosis and to really support what I'm doing holistically as well. So I find them both beneficial.
So what made you decide to become a holistic vet rather than just sticking with the more traditional model?
So after being a vet for 2 years, a new grad, and learning kind of basically seeing a wide range of cases, I saw that they would get treated the same. The animal would always come in after a certain period of time with the same symptoms again, never getting to the core issue. To me, I felt bored treating like that. It wasn't very interesting, but it also wasn't good for the animals, especially, getting too much cortisone and antibiotics. And I also thought about myself, how do I treat myself? If I'm stressed, I get acupuncture. If I get more energy, I take Chinese herbs or go to a naturopath. I'd been to India. I've done lots of Ayurveda. I've was a yoga teacher actually as well. So my life was more of a holistic life. So I wanted to be able to offer the same to animals.
So what are the cases or the types of cases that you as a holistic vet see most frequently?
Well, it varies depending on season because diseases often occur in different seasons, but skin cases, neurological cases, musculoskeletal cases like slip discs, a lot of them cases I see, anxiety, behavioural issues, cancer cases, and a lot of cases that have been to 3 or 4 different vets, including specialists, will come and see me and say, Crystal, please fix me. What can you do? So I get really, really, really complex cases, Cushing's cases, heart disease, anything really, where the owners feel like they're not, well, honestly, a lot of owners feel like they're not being heard. So they just want someone to talk to, someone to figure out what is actually going on, take the time, do the deep history, and we kind of work our way through it.
Yeah, I've got to admit that's certainly something that I know a lot of my clients have complained about in the past, is the fact that I guess it's not that different from the traditional doctor's model. You're in and out within 15 minutes, and whilst it may treat the symptoms, it's certainly not going to be a causal thing. And of course, you also wouldn't be able to, in your 10 or 15 minutes, discuss the family dynamics, which of course will often play such a large part of the animal's issues or medical history.
Yeah, I do find that family dynamics do come up and are important in the history. There might be things going on at home that are kind of adding to the stress of the animal, adding to the disease. There may be a family member that has recently passed away, so the animal's grieving, because animals do feel emotions too. Not that regular kind of vets kind of go deep into that. There could be an owner with a mental illness or a mental disability that the animal's caring for. There could be some people smoking inside all the time and causing or burning essential oils that aren't appropriate for the animals. So to get the history of the house and the family can be really, really beneficial.
So for people in Melbourne that are looking to find your clinic and come and see you, what are your contact details, please, Crystal?
Okay, so I've got a beautiful clinic in South Yarra. My address is 139 Surrey Road North, South Yarra. It's just off a Toorak Road, and there's heaps of parking. I'm actually located next to a car park with 40 free car parking spaces, which is a blessing. My clinic phone number is 03 997 1210, and my work mobile is 0480 247 524. My website is drcrystalsvetclinic.com.au. You can book online and you can see some of the services that I offer. And I also have Facebook and Instagram. My Instagram is Dr_Crystal_Lord. And that's kind of my clinic page as well, so you can see everything I'm doing there. So look forward to hearing from you all.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Talking with the Animals. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'd love it if you left a review. If you have any topics you'd like me to cover, please drop me a line. Dr. Crystal Lord's details will be in the show notes, so feel free to look her up and give her a buzz. As always, stay safe, and until next time, remember to talk with the animals.
Thank you for listening to Talking with the Animals. To learn more about Caroline and the services she provides, visit caroline-pope.com. You can also find her on Facebook at Caroline Pope Animal Communicator, CST, and NES Therapy. Are you ready to change the way you see your world and the animals in it? Well, we know his answer. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.